Hello, dear listener. Are you learning Norwegian? And do you feel that you're missing some pieces in your Norwegian puzzle? Then you've come to the right place. My name is Silje. I'm a Norwegian teacher, and I've been teaching Norwegian for over a decade now as a private teacher. So I know a lot of questions that students learning Norwegian ask about. So I decided to make this podcast to answer those questions that I get asked a lot, all the time, when it comes to pronunciation, when it comes to grammar, words like nuances, meanings of words, false friends, and culture aspects, expressions, how to use those, and also just learning tips, because many of you don't know how to learn a language, which is, I guess, normal. If you haven't learned any languages after you learned your mother tongue, it might not be so easy to stay motivated and find the best way for you to learn a language. So I might come with some tips. It will be in different themes, and I will make it possible to search by theme. So if you're only interested in pronunciation, for instance, you can just tap that in and you'll find all my episodes on pronunciation, for instance. I used to make videos before on YouTube, but I had to quit. It just took too much time, and my priority will always be teaching. But my goal here with these small podcast episodes is to give you small bits in between my lessons. When I feel like it, I will make a small episode about a certain theme. If you have any questions, if there's anything you would like to ask, just write me and I will make some episodes also with a bunch of questions from listeners. I know it's not as easy to understand everything, especially when it comes to maybe grammar and pronunciation, when you can't see me and when I can't explain with the text. So I have decided to make things really easy for you. I'm going to try to explain things in a very easy and slow way, so that it's going to be possible to follow me anyway. But if you do feel that it would be nice to have the text, you can also find the transcript of every episode. I'm making these podcast episodes in English so that you can follow me no matter what your level in Norwegian is and focus on the subject and not on the language in itself. But there might be some episodes later which are only in Norwegian or which are both in English and Norwegian. We'll see. You'll get the updates. I really love grammar. I'm a grammar nerd, I guess I would say. I love to explain grammar in a simple way because grammar is really just about logic. And then, of course, there are always a lot of exceptions that we have to learn on the way. But I also like to find the logics in the exceptions. So sometimes, even though verbs, for instance, don't always follow the rule, you might see some patterns here and there anyways. So I like to go beyond the written rules and also find my own rules sometimes. So that's a little bit about me. Basically, what I want is this podcast to be quick, I want it to be fun, and I want it to be interesting. Even though grammar and pronunciation might not be subjects that are super fun to begin with, I promise you it's gonna be great. If you have any comments, please write me, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Vi snakkes, or maybe I should rather say, vi høres. We'll hear from each other. Bye!